Today we are going to talk about data privacy. Data privacy is highly related to our big data. Big data is a collection of tremendous statistical study. Entities like corporations, governments, and research laboratories are using big data to analyze and to predict the future. Scholars and analysts are trying to find the correlation between each individual transactions and trying to predict the future trends. Online shopping, medical industry, and financial industry are the three main trends of using big data. Every time we have done research on Google will collect the research history on their database. So next time when users search again on Google will pop up some predicted option for them. For example, when you interested in the fish you had in a Japanese restaurant you have tonight, but you have no idea how to pronounce and spell the name of the fish. First, you can start with putting fishes in Japanese. The research engine will recommend some possible options for you to pick from. Sushi, meal. If you choose sushi for the nest, the research engine would continuously provide the possible fish based on the relative research other users have done. You can just follow their step and find what you're looking for. Kapashi, you found that. Does it sound great? The initial idea of big data was great. Those mentioned institutions use their observation on users' behaviors and revise their own actions. Companies find what is users' favorite item and just start recommending the items they might interested in. However, the challenge of big data is finding the optimal point where it can maximize the utility of data and protect data privacy. Let me give you some example here. As we learned from the semester, agriculture is one of the largest resource of national GDP. Earlier 20th centuries, farmers' access production on specific items was a huge issue. Some agriculture production overproduced and dragged down the product price. There were many productions waste and disposed. During the Great Depression, many citizens lived in poverty and could not afford groceries. The government set up AAA, which is Agriculture Adjustment and Administration, in order to protect farmers for overproduction and distribute production to the people who need it. Big data collect national-wide or even worldwide data, helping farmers choose what is the ideal product for them in the following year. AAA is instructing farmers to find the more economical crop to grow and earn a fair return on it. Those actions benefit from both consumer side and the farmer side. I just talked a lot about how big data was used and the benefit of it. Then I have to warn you about the hazards. Have you ever read the dozen pages long policies? The one with Apple, the one with your Gmail account, and even the one on some secret website. Those dozen-page long policies give those companies the power to collect all the actions and gather all the information you have done or have put in on the web page. Same thing happens on our mobile device. They will ask something, would you help us to be better? To ask the permission to collect your data. However, you must have something you are not willing to share with someone. The weight of a lady, the income of a gentleman, and a grateful student. However, the conception of big data is still fresh and developing. We don't have any restriction on it so far. Privacy aren't as clear as the amount of money we have in our bank account. Most of them are intangible and hard to track. I guess most of the users without computer science related knowledge will have a hard time understanding the process and how entities are able to do with our user information. The question is how we can protect ourselves when we don't even notice the invasion on our private information. Since individuals are vulnerable, that is the reason why we should search protection for our interest from government side. The action of pursue legislative protection remind me the story of certificate on meat quality. At that time, consumers have to identify quality of meat through experience. The Federal Meat Inspection Act of 1906 founded in order to protect consumers' interest. There are some similarity there, but it is the data privacy should be more challengeable. GDPR stands for General Data Protection Regulation in EU. EU passes the regulation on April 2016, which will protect and empower all EU citizens' data privacy rights. In addition, there is a clear punitive policy toward corporation, which breaks the regulation. After the regulation formed, many organizations are facing lawsuits and heavily punitive fine. The recent news, EU decided to punish Google by 5 billion fine EU for breaking the rules. In 2012, the Data Privacy Act passes in Asian. The law is designed for protect the basic human right of privacy in Philippines. That's a great start. The law is not only restrict the entities which locate in Philippines. The act further apply to the processing of personal information of Philippines citizens regardless of where they reside. Here is the quotation about the ad. Since the tech giants likely collect information from the web and store them in the database, a state law might not strong enough to stop the potential illegal behavior. Sadly, it has been 6 years since the act legalized. The United States federal government didn't pursue any further process to protect public privacy. This slide is gonna talk about the privacy law in the United States. Unfortunately, this is nothing happening in the United States. I think it might be a good start with government provide legal remedy on consultation or even the lawsuits, since the individuals might give up their legal right by the cost of filing lawsuit against corporation. Legalizing the laws to erase the power imbalance between users and the enterprise will definitely help the situation now. I understand that data privacy is still a brand new issue in the United States and in the whole world. Before the internet era, individuals' preference won't be memorized until number of times repetition. Having your favorite meal memorized by the merchant, like the server, like the restaurant, means something for the customer, like the overwhelming atmosphere at least. However, suddenly, every website you visit knows baked spaghetti bolognese is your favorite. That made me feel unsafe, and that made me feel I am a transparent. From my perspective, the law should advance as technology does. The government should protect their people basic right on the privacy, as the Constitution law stated.